Hey James, what makes Merchant Spring's content so unique compared to others?
When we answer that question, there are a few layers to it. So when we think about creating content for e-commerce and for marketplaces, we think about doing the right thing in three buckets. So one is driving, creating the content to make sure the product is discoverable. Two, structuring the content so that people click on the product. And three, providing enough content on the actual page to ensure that a buyer, if they were to get on the page, will click buy it now or add to cart. So as you can see on my screen here, these are some of the areas we look at when we think about optimizing content for something like eBay. So for the purpose of making sure the product is discoverable, we think about things like the title length, the item specifics, and other commercial factors like free shipping, eBay Plus badging, and ticking every box to ensure that the product is indexed as high as possible in the search results. Now, to solve the second bucket, which is how do you get people to click on your product as opposed to other products on the marketplace? Well, this is where we look at things like the images, and specifically the first image, where we would consider things like badging or putting color swatches there to answer as many questions as possible to the prospective buyer. So when they click on it, or before they click on it, it answers a few more questions like what other colors does it come in, or what's the credibility of the seller. So that's where we think that's how we solve the click-through rate bucket. Now, finally, we also look at things that we do to make people click buy it now. So from our perspective, optimizing or creating content for this is all about answering as many questions as possible, but also coming across as credible so the buyer feels comfortable clicking buy it now. So as you can see here, which is a little demo we've done in our Merchant Spring preview portal, I'm showing you the extent of the images that we do for this beer starter brewery kit. So you can see we've provided every single product that comes in the kit. We're showing it heads up, front and center, everything that's there. Then like more detailed shots, even further detail for specific items inside the product kit. So it just goes on. So we're aiming to build credibility, look professional, and answer as many questions as possible. And then in terms of the copy, it's one thing to just provide a brief, overview of what's in the kit or what the product's about, but we're also talking about it in terms of key features, bullet points, brand, key technical elements, and then also including a background about the seller, which again, talks to the credibility of the seller on the marketplace. And again, it's just to build that confidence in the buyer to say, yep, you know what, I'm gonna click buy it now, everything looks professional. So just to recap, it's when we think about content creation optimization, it's three buckets: making the product more discoverable, making people click on it, and what are we doing on the product page to make people click buy it now. So everything when we create content, we're always thinking about those three pillars.